wondered what it takes to become an Olympic gold medalist? In this video, I'm going to be joined by a Dutch international hockey player with 2 Olympic gold medals who'll be sharing her experience and some top tips and insights to inspire you. Stay tuned. My name's former international hockey player and performance coach from the Hockey Performance Academy, and today I'm joined by a triple Olympian, including 2 Olympic gold medals and a silver. From the Netherlands, it's my good friend Eva De Goede. Eva, what are you going to teach us today?
Today, it's all about the defense. So what we're going to do is how to approach an attacker and to, in the end, make a tackle and get the ball. So step 1, what we're going to do is how to approach the attacker when you're defending. For me and for everyone, your strong side is your forehand. So in the end, we want to make the tackle with a forehand. So step 1 is approaching the attacker, and I'm going to block out my left side so that she has got the feeling and the idea that she can't pass me through my weaker side, my backhand in this case. When we get to step 2, it is about your footwork. So you always have to be able to keep up with her speed. So if she's running in that direction and I'll be standing like this, then I'm not fast if I have to turn around like that. So always make sure that your feet are going in the same direction as she's running as well, and that they are in front of each other and not next to each other like that. Okay, there we go. So I can run along with her, and in the end you're going to make a tackle with your forehand, and make sure to use your both hands, because then you're stronger instead of one hand.
Next up, we're going to take this into a challenge, one-on-one challenge with Eva versus Lauren. It's South Africa versus the Netherlands. Yes. Eva, you ready for your questions?
Yes, I am.
Got the first question is from Bella. When did you decide you wanted to be an Olympian, and how long did it take you to achieve your goal?
I think I actually decided that I wanted to be an Olympian just before I got one, because I actually was too scared to believe that I could do it. And of course you sort of dream of it, but to actually be there and to go to the Olympics, that was actually just before I got there.
So how old were you when you made your debut?
When I made my debut for the national team I was 17, and when I went to my first Olympics I was 19.
Wow, so it didn't take long to get in there, hey?
No, it didn't.
So you said you were scared?
Yes, I was
What were you scared of?
Because I was super young. I was just 17. I should have played like under 18, and that's what you sort of like keep telling yourself, like, oh, you're so young, you can learn now, and you just should enjoy it. And that was it. I think that's what I did, and probably that's why I did so well, because I just wanted to enjoy it and I didn't expect anything of myself. And of course I did my best and I gave it my all, and in the end, it got me where I am now. But I think I was scared because I was young and I didn't know what to expect as well.
Wow, there you go. Alright, so second question comes from Danielle. How have you stayed motivated for so long, and what keeps you passionate about hockey?
What keeps me passionate is that I just love it too much. I really, as a kid already, all I wanted to do was to play hockey. And back home, we don't really play hockey at school, but we play hockey for a club team. So every single time I got home from school, I just wanted to go to the hockey club and just play with my friends, just train every single day. And what keeps me motivated is the team as well. I just love to share whatever I've been through, whatever the medals that we won with the team. Like, you can share it with people, and it is such an amazing feeling to have shared that with people as well, and that you can always talk about people who have the same feeling, who feel the same. And yeah, you want to keep on having that feeling the whole time. And that's what keeps you going and what keeps you motivated as well, to achieve it again and again and again, every single time.
So do you think it's helped that you've won a couple of golds?
For me, I can say yes, but I don't know where I would be if I wouldn't have won a gold or a medal at all. So I can't really say anything about that. But yeah, for sure, I know how good it is and how good it feels, and that makes you eager for more.
And you speak a lot about the enjoyment. I think that's the important part, being with the team.
Yeah, so to me that is very important,
Yes. Okay, question number 3 comes from Dean. Who was your role model growing up, and has it changed?
My role model, it is actually still the same guy, which was and still is Teun Neuer. He used to be a Dutch international hockey player, number 14, really good. And I just loved him. The way he played, his vision, his speed, he could do everything. And as a young kid, I always wanted to be him, and I will never be as good as he was. But he was my hero, and still, he's not playing anymore. But if he would be playing, I still can picture him in my mind, how he would play, and he was just my hero.
It sounded like you were explaining yourself there, so I think that was a good role model.
Not at all, I wish.
Okay, 2 more this year. Alright, so question number 4 comes from Jenny. What is your most valuable advice to your younger self, and would you do anything different in your journey?
Okay, the first thing is no, I wouldn't do anything different, because everything I've done, it is so special, and if I could do it over again, or if I could do it different, then it wouldn't be that special anymore. So I would say no, I wouldn't do anything different, even though I of course made mistakes, of course I failed, of course I had injuries and all that sort of stuff, but I wouldn't do anything different, not really. And the advice that I would give myself is to be, maybe, like I said before, a bit less scared of things, and to just enjoy it more and let it go. But then in the end, I think because I maybe sometimes doubted myself as well, that's what made me stronger and kept me going. So it's hard to say.
This question comes from Julia, and this is kind of asking what you've just answered, which is what helped you to become an Olympian. But the question a lot of people were asking is, what are the most important things for them to work on to get to where you've got to now?
I think the most important thing is, I think, because you're playing in a team, you play team sport, is to be a team player. Like, every single one of your team is more important than you are. The whole team is more important than you are. So if you want to achieve something in hockey, it is with the team. As in, I can play my best game ever, but it won't mean anything, or it won't do anything if all my teammates don't play well. So that's the most important thing, to play well as a team and to achieve something together. You really have to be tight and do it together. I think that's the most important thing, apart from the hard work. You have to love it, because you have to spend a lot of time on the training field, and it's just a team, hard work, and just love what you got to do.
Is that the Dutch secret?
Dutch secret, I think it is.
Play as a team. I think that's a very good message. Okay, very good answer. Next one. Jess asks, how do you get noticed, and what is it that selectors are looking for?
It's really hard, because I've never been a selector myself, but what I always told myself during selections, or during moments that the team got named, I always wanted to have no regrets, that I wouldn't say to myself in the end, oh, I wish I tried harder, because the only thing you can do always is to give it your all. And if it didn't, or it doesn't work out in the end for you, but you've given your all, then you can say, alright, that's fine, I've given my all, but for now it just wasn't good enough. But if you haven't given your all, then it is so hard, because then you can't look in the mirror to yourself, and then you have regrets, you don't feel well, and that's the worst feeling ever. So to me it was always giving everything I had, and then it would be fine. And for me it was in the end, because I've never been not selected, but I always made sure that I was there 100%.
So it starts with the preparation.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Alright, next question is from Laurie. What are some of the challenges you've had to overcome to reach the Olympic level?
For me, that are probably my injuries. I've been injured a lot, and that's when it gets hard for me because, like I said, I'm a team player. I love to play in a team, and when you get injured, you're by yourself. Good luck with that. And yeah, that's what made it really hard for me. And yeah, when I really struggled is when I was at the physio by myself, doing my rehab every single day, again and again and again, for almost 2 years, the last 2 years actually. So yeah, that makes it hard. For me, that was my biggest thing to sort of work hard again, to get back into the team, to get back to what I love so much, and to achieve more.
How important is the mental part of that?
Very important, yes. It is very important, and it can be really hard, and I still struggle with that sometimes, so it is very important.
Because I think that's, I can relate to that a lot myself, but I know that the next question is coming up from Ruan is how do you bounce back from setbacks and failure? So obviously the biggest setback being injury, what was important in you overcoming that?
I think it's the belief that you have to sort of keep going with what you're doing now for what you can get or where you will be in the future. So it's more like, okay, the injury, and yes, it isn't nice, and it is, well, a bit more than not nice, but I'm not going to use any other words. But it has been done. Like, you can't change anything about it anymore. And the only thing you can change is what you do now and what you do next. And that's what you should be focused on, where you want to or where you want to get. And that was for me, and still is for me, the most important thing, how hard it sometimes is.
Absolutely. So thinking about the future and thinking about what's to come rather than what's happened, because you can't change the past, right? So there you go.
And go for it like day by day, as in baby steps. That's how you
resetting the goals,
exactly,
and reassessing what you need.
Yes, exactly. Right on your iPad.
Me too. Okay, next question. Ethne asks, how do you prepare for a game?
I always eat a banana. Okay, and a bit more. That's
what
it.
kind of banana?
Chiquita. It's my favorite.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's probably Woolies though. Or Pick and Pay, I don't know.
I love it. Okay, I'll ask that one again then. Okay, the next question comes from Ethne. How do you prepare for a game?
It depends. Like, most of the time I just do normal stuff, I guess. Nothing weird, but what we always do is that you, like 1 hour before the game, you come together, you be together, and I think I sort of got a routine as well. And it's super silly and stupid, but I think for me it's how to get my focus on, and that's when you get more closer to the game, as in like shin pads, first my left, then my right, and then my shoes, and that sort of stuff, like silly stuff. But I think for me it's like how you get focus and how you get to the zone where you want to be, or where you want your brain at. And I think that's the most important thing. If your head is cool and your head is good, then you will play your best and it will come.
Absolutely. And what do you think is how important is the mental part of the game as a whole for you, having reached the level that you've reached?
Yeah, it's super important. I think mental game individually is very important, but as a team as well. And I think as a Dutch team we invest a lot of time in that as well, because we luckily can spend a lot of time together. So for example, I know if you would be my teammate, how you would respond while you're under stress. I know what you would do, I know your worst case scenario, and I've seen your best. So that really helps if you know that from one another. And I think for us that always got us through moments when it was hard and when we were under stress. And so I think the mental game is very important as a team, but as an individual as well.
So what, in your opinion, makes a great hockey player?
In my opinion, a great hockey player makes someone who loves to play hockey, who is always eager to play and gives it their all, and is a team player.
Fantastic.
That's it.
There you have it.
Be a team player.
Be a team player. Pass the ball.
Yes.
We strikers like getting the ball.
Exactly. Midfielders pass the ball to strikers, and they score. And if they don't score, then you score.
Yes. Or you lead out the space for them to score.
Exactly.
So thank you very much, Eva. It's been amazing to have you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Cape Town.
I will. Thank you.
If you guys would like to learn more, get some more hockey tips, then check out the link below and subscribe to find out some new fresh hockey tips and stay up to date. Stay tuned to the next video.